Hello friends, in this video we will see how to calculate the moment and of inertia of a T section about centroidal x-axis and centroidal y-axis. So to calculate the moment of inertia, first of all we have to calculate the centroid of this section. So we have seen in previous videos how to calculate the centroid. So in this case we can see that if we draw a y-axis from in between of this section, then this T section is symmetrical about this axis. If this is y, then this T section is symmetrical because this T section has similar area either this side or this side of this y-axis. So we can say that centroid x coordinate of this T section will be located at this line, because if from this line, if a section is symmetrical about y-axis, then centroidal x coordinate will be 0. But if you don't understand this, then let's calculate the centroid x-axis and y-axis, x coordinate and y coordinate both. So if we consider a line mm here, then with respect to this line, we will measure the coordinates, and from this line ll will measure the y coordinates. So this is origin. So suppose these are the x axis and y axis. These are not centroidal axis. These are the axes for calculating the x distance and y distance from the origin. So let's draw a table. So I have drawn a table in which component, area, x coordinate of individual section, centroid in x coordinate of centroid of individual component is written here, and y coordinate of the centroid of individual component is written here, and then we have multiplied these coordinates with the area. So we have two components here. Suppose this is 1 and this is 2, this is 2 and this is 1. So these two shapes are rectangular, so component 1 and component 2. So what will be the area of component 1? This is rectangle, so base into height, so 70 into 20. So 70 into 20 is 1400, and area of this rectangle is 60 into 10. 60 into 10, so it will be 600 mm square. Now from this origin, what will be the centroidal x coordinate of this section? 1. So its centroid will be located in the center, in midpoint of this rectangle. So this distance is, from here it is, you can see 70 by 2. This is 70 is total width, so at mid of this width will be located its centroid. So it is 35, 70 by 2. So it is 75 for component 1, sorry, 35 for component 1, and for component 2 also it is at midpoint of this rectangle. So this distance is 35 for it too. So we will write 35 here. Then y coordinate what will be? So y coordinate of centroid of this rectangle will located at the midpoint of this 20. So this is, from here if we will measure, this is total height is 60, here 60 plus midpoint of this. So midpoint of this is 20 divided by 2. So 60 plus 20 divided by 2. So we will get 70 mm. And for the component number 2, it will be midpoint of this height, total height. So it is 60. So we will get 60 divided by 2. So we will get 30 mm. Now AX, if we do AX, then area is 1400 and X coordinate is 35. Then we will get AX is equal to 1435. So we will get 49,000. And AX for this component is a component number 2, 600 into 35. So if you multiply these two, then we will get 2100. sorry 21,000. Now ay we will multiply 1400 with 70, so we will get 1400 into 70. After multiplying we will get 98,000, and for this we will get 600 into 30, so we will get 18,000. So we will do the sum of the summation ax. So after we add 21,000 and 49,000 we will get 70,000, and after summation y we will get 116,000. And if we do the sum of these two areas, then we will get summation a equal to 1400 plus 600 equal to 2000. So you know the centroid x bar, x coordinate of the centroid is summation ax upon summation a. So we will get 7000 divided by 2000. So it will be 35 mm. Now y coordinate of the centroid of the T section will be sum of all ay divided by sum of areas. So we will get 116,000 divided by 2000. So we will get 58 mm. So if you see for this T section, x bar is 35, y bar is 58 mm. It is from here. So if you take 35 mm from here, it will be at this point, and then 58 will come somewhere here. So centroid of this whole T section is C is located here. Okay. Now we will calculate the moment of inertia. So first of all, to calculate the moment of inertia of this T section, we will calculate the Ixx. Ixx. Suppose this is x-axis, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So we will calculate Ixx, moment of inertia of this T section about x-axis. So we will calculate the distance d from the centroid of this individual shape to the centroid of the total whole shape. So we'll get Ixx is equal to I about x, means I about the centroid of this individual shape plus a into d square. Now we will calculate d first. What is the d? D is the distance between the centroid of the individual shape and centroid of the whole section. So d1 we will get for component 1. This is from here it is, we have taken is 70 mm. So we will get 70 minus this distance is 58 mm. We have calculated y bar is equal to 58. So this will be 12 mm. And d2 will be, this is 58. So 58 minus its centroid is located at half of this 60. So it is 30. So we will get 28 mm. So we have from parallel axis theorem, Ixx means moment of inertia of whole section about x-axis is moment of inertia, sum of moment of inertia is this individual component about its own axis, and plus area into distance from the centroidal axis square. So we have Ixx1 for component number 1 is Ixx bhq by 12 for a rectangle plus ad square, area of this a1 into distance square, this distance. So we will get Ixx1 is equal to, so total Ixx we will get bhq by 12 plus ad square for this component plus bhq by 12 plus a d square for this component. So we'll get, so let's see again what we have done. We have seen from parallel axis theorem that centroid moment of inertia of any shape about any other axis other than its own This is the axis of this rectangular shape, and this is the centroidal axis. So if you have to calculate the moment of inertia about its own axis, then it will be bhq by 12. But this is not its own axis, this is its own axis, and distance between these two axes is d. So we have to calculate the moment of inertia about this axis, which is not its own axis. So what will be the moment of inertia about this axis? This axis will be moment of inertia about this axis plus area of this rectangle into distance between these two axes will be squared. So it is ix plus at square. So you have to seen we have got ix, moment of inertia of the t section about centroid axis will be moment of inertia of this rectangle about its own axis plus ad square t, area into d square, plus moment of inertia of this rectangular section about its own axis plus this area into this is distance between centroid of this section and centroid of whole t section, and it is squared. So we will get ix is equal to b is for this section b is 70 mm. So 70 into h is 20 to the power q divided by 12 plus area is 70 into 20 into d is 12 mm. So 12 square plus for this section b is 10 into h is 60 q divided by 12 plus area is 60 into 10 into d is 28 mm. So we will get this bhq by 12 will be 4666.67 plus this one we will get 1400 into 12 to the power 2. So we will get 201600 plus this value we will get 180000 plus this value will be 470400. So after adding this we will get this one we will get 248266.7 plus this one will be 650400. So after adding these two we will get ixx is equal to 898666.7 mm to the power 4. So this is the moment of inertia of the t section about x-axis, centroidal x-axis. What about if we want to find the moment of inertia of this section about centroidal y-axis? So you know about centroidal y-axis we will get this is centroidal y-axis. So y will be bhq. So in this case this will be b and this will be h because we are seeing about the axis, this axis. So it will become 20 into h is 70 to the power q divided by 12 plus ad square. So the centroidal axis of this shape and total t section is same because this centroidal axis is passing through the midpoint of this rectangle, and for this shape it is also passing from the midpoint. So d will be 0, so ad square will be 0, only bhq by 12 part will come, plus for this section b is 60 into this is 10 to the power q divided by 12. So it will become 57166.7 plus 5000. So it will become 576.7 7 mm to the power 4. So this is the moment of inertia about y axis. So this is I, this is IXX, moment of inertia about x axis, centroidal x axis. So we have got all the values. So I hope you understand how to find the moment of inertia and centroid of a T section. Thanks for watching this video.